Well, the semifinals are done, and unfortunately, Fnatic is headed home, ahead of the finals. We're going to have Korea finals. Either way, I'm here with Deilor right now to talk a little bit about what happened. Deilor, so, obviously a little bit of a letdown for Fnatic fans, obviously, I'm sure for yourself as well, to see the team go 0-3. What really happened on stage today?
I think that we were not strong enough mentally. I think we were kind of exhausted, and you could see this in our decision making. So I think we've worked really hard, but we reached a point that we actually overworked, and we're not able to perform to our level because we are actually more tired than we should. So this was kind of my mistake because of the preparation was too exhausting. But at the same time, until I do this mistake, I actually don't know that this will happen this way. Okay, so I think we were not able to basically pull our game because we were mentally exhausted. So when something goes wrong in the game, it's so much more difficult to bounce back and go back to your proper mental state.
How do you feel about the way that the drafts went today, picks and bans?
I think our first draft was pretty good. I think in our second draft we did like a big mistake and we actually had a bad draft. And I think our third draft was fine, but if Riven lost hard, it was going to be super difficult to come back. So in my opinion, this series was not at all about drafts. I feel that we could actually draft like in any way, any okay way, and if we had the proper mindset, we would have won.
Now, what is the general feeling on the team right now?
Obviously, everyone's sad because we've lost, but at the same time, I think everyone's, even though probably they don't realize right now, I think everyone's proud of the team, and I think they're happy in the sense that this is our first year. We've won the both splits, and we've reached the semifinals. So even though, of course, after getting beaten, everyone's sad, but I think they're pretty fine.
Yeah, what for you at least were your personal expectations for Worlds? Did you guys meet them?
Um, this is hard to say because I actually thought that we were going to the finals, but at the same time, going to semifinals is a achievement by itself. So I'm not disappointed in the sense that we haven't reached the finals. I'm fine with this result, but I personally thought that we were going to the finals. I thought, and actually I thought that we had a really good chance of beating SKT.
Well, it's too bad, I'm sure, for Fnatic fans that we didn't get a chance to see that. Kind of along those same lines, I mean, we've seen really successful teams in the past get kind of bombarded with offers. Obviously, Samsung last year, after the season is done. For Fnatic fans, and maybe it's too early to say, but what are the chances that we'll see some sort of change in the off season or a player leave the team?
I think everyone's going to stick together. I think we have a really how to say, like, the relationship between everyone is really strong. And we're a new team that has grown a ton. And we saw of the Korean exodus, it has never happened this way with Europe or NA or other region. And I don't know if after these results with China of these worlds, if Korean players are going to be willing to go to China after seeing what happened. So because the bond between the players is so good, and like how it's been the words with the Chinese and their performance on this, I think that there's going to be no problem. We'll just stick together.
Now, finally, what are you going to be doing next? Do you go to the finals? Do you relax? What's next for you personally?
I'm just going to go to my home city and I'm just going to relax, spend time with my girlfriend, with my friends, do some sport, have a bit of a life instead of working 24/7. Yeah, and just reset my brain. I feel overworked too.
Yeah. When do you guys get back together to get ready for IM San Jose?
I actually don't know. We haven't talked about it.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Anything you want to say to any of the Western fans out there?
Yeah, guys, sorry for letting you down. We didn't have a good show here, but thank you so much for the support. The crowd was awesome. The support online, Twitter, Facebook, everything was awesome too. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much for the interview. Really appreciate it. Sometimes it's hard, I know, for people to talk after a loss, but again, really, really appreciate it. For everyone else, you can check out the rest of our coverage of all things Worlds at gamespot.com/LOL.